Hey, what's up, everybody? Am I live already? That's so weird. Well, let me see. Let me see if we're live already. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do the intro. Oh. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I have absolutely no idea why the intro didn't start, but it didn't start. So here we are. Happy Friday. Welcome to Friday. Nothing like starting off with an awkward entrance, but we appreciate you guys being here with us tonight. We got Pearl in the house. We got Charles in the house. How's it going, friends? Now, can you guys do me a huge solid? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Yeah, honestly, it's so weird. It's funny. I had it set up and everything, and it still didn't do it. That's so odd. All right. Well, we're here tonight. We're so thankful to have you guys here. Let's ring the cowbell one more time. As you guys can see, it's me, Gio. Welcome to Gio and Grace. Welcome to Friday, our weekly live talk show where we go live for 2 hours, more or less, and discuss everything in the world of pop culture, music, TV, movies, theme parks, and everything in between. And we're just so happy to have you guys here tonight. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to our channel and you want to know when we're going to be going live, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on all notifications so you don't miss out on any of our live streams, any of our posted vlogs, or posted shorts. We appreciate you guys once again. We are so happy. We're so happy to be here. We got Juan in the house. What's up, Juan? We also got KS Dub in the house. What's up, KS Dub? She said, Pearl said, happy Friday. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, everybody, honestly. So there's a lot going on tonight. As you guys know, this whole week has just been action-packed with tons of announcements, including right now. There's announcements going on right now as we speak. So what I'm going to be doing is, just in case the panels aren't done yet or any of the announcements aren't done yet, I'll be refreshing the D23 Instagram page. If you guys want to follow along with me there, we can talk about any of the newer announcements that are going on right now. And then also, as you guys can see here, I'm wearing my Weeknd shirt. And as you guys can see in the title, we are also going to be talking HHN and talking the Weeknd specifically. That announcement that got announced this last week, a couple days ago, if I'm not mistaken, about 2 days ago?
Yeah, I believe so. Wednesday, right?
I got Grace right over there, guys. She's feeding the baby. We're getting the baby to bed. Hey, what's up, Charles?
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, so we're getting ready. So it was like two different options, guys. It was like we either pushed it back. Oh my gosh, Avery, Ariel, what's wrong? Mm-hmm. Oh, you took the bottle out of her mouth. So it was two different options. We could have either just postponed it till tomorrow, done a Saturday stream, but I don't know. We were kind of excited to go live tonight, and so I told Grace if it was cool with you, so that way I didn't start too late for you guys. I figured we might as well get going. So I hope you guys are excited. It's going to be a fun one. We're almost at 10 likes. We're at 9 likes, and you guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, just a quick shout out to all our members in the chat. We got quite a bit of you guys in the chat. Thank you for dropping those members only emojis. We've moved some things around in those emojis, so we've kind of like reorganized them, but for the most part, they're pretty much the same. Also, a quick announcement, our fourth members only vlog of our weekly vlogs is going to be coming out on Friday. So that's going to be, I'm sorry, why did I say Friday? Because today's Friday, right? On Sunday, sorry about that. So Sunday is when we tend to drop our members only vlogs. And what's really cool is this specific week, up until this upcoming Thursday, you guys will have the option of submitting some Q&A. So this is for members only. Members, you guys go to our members tab. You have the option of submitting some members only questions for a Q&A for a members only vlog that will be coming out not this Sunday, but a week from Sunday, and about a little over a week. So we appreciate you guys once again. Shout out to all our members. We love you guys. Shout out to the Cowbell family, and shout out to all our subscribers, all the stealth watchers, everybody here. But hope everybody's doing well. How's everybody doing tonight? Is anybody doing anything fun tonight? I know it's a little later. You might have already done something fun. But yeah, let us know. Let us know how your evening went, how your week went. It is Friday. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a cheers to you guys. Typically, we cheers something, whether it's juice. Last week it was wine, different beverages. But today, I think I'm going to hydrate. It's a really, really hot day here in the Central Valley. So cheers, friends. Let's stay hydrated. And once again, thank you guys so much for joining. Grace should be with me within the next 20 to 30 minutes, more or less. So we'll have her over here to give any of her thoughts on any of the stuff. But just to kind of fill you in on what we've been up to this week, we've had quite just a chill week, but at the same time, it's kind of chaotic. Our kiddos are going back to school next week. So I know a lot of kids in different school districts have gone back already, and this might have been their first week. So if you're going back to college or anything like that, we wish you guys the best of luck in this upcoming semester, or any of your kids or any of your family members. But both our kiddos are going to be going back to school. And we're very, very excited. One of our kiddos is going to be starting middle school. So we're just super nervous for them, but we want everything to go well. So we're just like trying to get prepped as we can, and just kind of winding down the end of the summer, which is another reason we kind of didn't want to go live tomorrow. We just kind of wanted to spend some good quality time together. Charles said, I'm doing good. Good evening, relaxing evening, I'm assuming. Nice. But yeah, thank you so much, Pearl. Yes, absolutely. So we're just kind of trying to wind down the rest of the week. We've had just a really chill week. We've started watching Better Call Saul on Netflix. We've been just hanging out and spending time with the kiddos, getting some rest. Yesterday we went school clothes shopping in the evening. What else have we been up to? A lot of eating, cooking. We tried a new taco spot, so that'll actually be in our members only vlog. But we tried a new taco spot recently. We had our members only. We had our House of the Dragon watch along on Sunday, and that was mad fun. We have a good one. We had a good one doing that as well. But with that, I kind of did want to make a little announcement, and hopefully when Grace comes in here later, and if it comes up again, we'll talk a little bit more about it. We have plenty of time, but we are going to be doing another horror movie tournament to decide which movie we'll be doing for like a spooky movie watch along, probably in October. I want to give us plenty of time to do the tournament and to select the movies. So this is what we're going to do is starting tonight. And what we do is we tend to have the live chat replays on, so we can go back and look at the replay and look at the chat. Starting tonight, what I want you guys to do is start putting some suggestions for some horror movies that we can add to that tournament. And so let me go ahead and explain it to you guys. And we're going to be getting started with D23 talk very, very soon here. But let me kind of explain to you guys what we do with the horror movie tournament. So with the horror movie tournament, it's meant to decide one movie that I, along with Grace, will be watching with you guys live during this spooky season. And so the way that this started off is, it started off last year because I kind of revealed to everybody that even though I'm a huge fan of haunts and even like scary shows like Stranger Things and those kind of types of events, we got JG Voyages in the house. What's up, JG Voyages? We also got Hortensia. What's up, Hortensia? She said, hi, Gio and Grace. I'm at AMC, about to watch Deadpool 3. Wanted to say hi. Oh my gosh. We hope that you enjoy the movie. I got Grace right over here. Say hi to Hortensia and JG Voyages.
Hi, Jackie and George.
So we hope that you enjoy the movie. It's an amazing movie in my book. And I think...
I love the movie. It's funny.
It's awesome. You're going to enjoy it, and we hope that you have a very, very fun night. And what's up, JG Voyages? Miss you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Have a great night. Smash that like. Thank you so much. Yes, absolutely. Pearl said, I'm really not into horror. Well, Pearl, last year, kind of getting back into the horror movie tournament, I'm not that much into horror, but I said last year, I was like, look, I love going to HHN. I love watching horror shows that are not movies, but I've never been into the movies. I don't know why that movie thing just kind of gets to me. It gets me a little nervous. So we plotted last year, and we said the only way that I feel like I can sit through a whole movie is if I did it with you guys and with Grace. So what we did was we made a whole list of a bunch of horror movies that we wanted to potentially watch. And week by week, every other day pretty much, we were putting up these basically like, it'd be like Halloween versus Friday the 13th. And we'd give you guys a chance to vote on it. And you guys decided between those two matchups, which one would go on in the tournament. And it was a bracket tournament. And we got all the way to the very, very end where the winner last year was the original Halloween by John Carpenter. So we ended up watching Halloween together. And that was my first horror movie that I sat down and watched anytime ever. So yeah, we're going to be doing that again this year. So since then, I'm not going to lie, I have watched a couple. But the big thing has been that I've always been like that, like watch from the side kind of guy, and or like the blanket over my face. And I think in order to hold myself accountable, I need you guys to be there and to tell me, you know what, no blankets over the face, or not as much at least. And so when we decide which movie wins this year's tournament, that's the movie we're going to watch together, and you guys are going to join us. Now, granted, just like Pearl, if you don't like horror movies, you're more than welcome to check out our reaction this October while we're watching the horror movie, and we're going to try to make it as fun and as interactive with you guys, so that way you guys can have a great time with us. Honestly, have a great time. We got Jeremy in the house. What's up, Jeremy? Adventures with Mushroom Man or Yoshi. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat.
Hi, Jeremy.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Everybody, all our members, but we got Jeremy in the house, who's actually one of our VIP Diamond Cowbell members, or Diamond VIP Cowbell members, and they just got their first bit of member appreciation mail, so we're so happy that they got it. He said, "Hi G&G, happy Friday, received your mail today." Amazing. We hope that you enjoy, and we're kind of sorry it took us a little longer than we anticipated to get out to you, but our goal is always, when you guys join that Diamond VIP Cowbell membership, is that you guys get the member appreciation mail within the first month that you're a member. So anytime within that first month. But we're so happy that you got that, and thank you so much for that $2 super chat tonight, Jeremy. We hope that you're doing well, and we're so happy to have you join us. But yeah, kind of getting back to what I was saying, we're gonna be watching another horror movie, guys. We hope that you guys are excited for that. I'm excited to get that going as well. There's a couple movies that we've already seen. We've already seen Halloween 1 and 2, so the original Halloween 1 and 2. We've also seen Insidious recently. We saw The Conjuring. We started watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. We finished watching A Quiet Place. Any other movies, baby, that I'm missing, horror movie-wise?
Well, we watched Insidious and
Conjuring. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. So there's still quite a bit of movies that I have not seen that we can definitely watch together. So I'm very excited to add those to the list. And we'll go week by week. You guys will be checking your posts, and then you guys will have that chance. And then we might have one special matchup for our members only. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Other than that, just to kind of wrap up what we were up to today, we just kind of hung out. It was a long night last night. We just stayed up hanging out. Did we do anything? I think we were watching just maybe live streams and just hanging out, right?
Yeah.
And then we just kind of watched some Better Call Saul. We did a Walmart order like at 1:30 in the morning. For groceries, so we had groceries delivered today in the morning. But today, what was really cool is it's my sister's birthday, so I'm gonna ring the cowbell for my sister Jennifer, or we call her affectionately Tia Jenny. So Tia Jenny, Jenny, my sister, love you so much. Glad we were able to see you. That's why we kind of started a little later, and that's why Grace is still getting ready with the baby. Absolutely, Hortensia, thank you so much, and we hope you have a great night. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jeremy. We're so happy. Thank you, Jeremy. It was my sister's birthday today. It is my sister's birthday today. So we're only 4 years apart. My birthday is actually on the 29th. So we're 20 days apart birthday-wise. 4 years apart in general. But it was her birthday. We went over there right now to my mom's, and we had some amazing ceviche. The kids had hot dogs because, kids tend to be a little picky sometimes. And we just hung out, had some good tres leches chocolate cake. Took her a bottle of Stella Rosa, so we had like a glass of wine together. And so I love my sister Jennifer. Like, she is such an amazing young person still. Like, she's pretty much right around my age, but I still like to consider us young, right? And she's just really insightful, really just like a very sweet person, a big heart. Just super chill, like very much a lot like me, and then also very much the opposite of me. We both are just very different tempers, but very much the same kind of empathy. We relate to a lot of the same things. We love a lot of the same music, and I'm very happy to say, and I guess I'll announce it right now. I was gonna announce it a little later, but I'll announce it right now, because my sister is gonna be going with me, but I am going to be going to HHN this year, so we made it happen. I'll talk a little bit more about that, but one thing that I will say is that my sister's going with me. So I'll talk a little bit more about that when Grace gets here, but that is kind of a little bit of a bombshell that we wanted to drop for you guys today. So, but my sister is amazing. I can't wait to go hang out with her and just spend more time with her, more quality time with her, and yeah, she's awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to go back in the chat, and I apologize if there's anything I miss. I do apologize. You guys are amazing for being so patient with me. Pearl had said, not much of a summer. Yeah, honestly, for us, we've been really chill. Let's see. Goosebumps is as far as I go for scary. Well, there is a Goosebump house at HHN. We'll definitely discuss that a little bit better. Thank you so much, Pearl. Appreciate that. We got Park and Sip in the house. What's up, Park and Sip? Between that cowbell. Baiting Scarlett, so stealth watching. Thank you so much, George. Appreciate you, friend. We hope that Scarlett is doing well. We hope that the whole family is doing well. Thank you, my friend. And same thing with Park and Sip. Shout out to you guys, friends. Hope you're doing well tonight. My grandma's birthday was 8/28. No way. So like basically a day right before mine. That's awesome. That's amazing. Let's see. Justin said, oh my gosh. We hope that you're doing well, Justin. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you had a great time at Disneyland. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, that's pretty much what the plans were today. We just hung out with family and did that. We were gonna go earlier, but we were waiting for an Amazon delivery that just took absolutely forever, and it never came. I mean, it came eventually once we left, but we were literally waiting all day long for it. Damn thing never came until like literally like almost like 7:30 when we were getting back. So pretty crazy, and that's how it goes. But we're so happy and we're so thankful that we could still come on live, even if it was a little later than what we wanted to. But we're gonna be live until, let's see, right now it's 9:17, so we'll be live for another hour and a half more or less, depending on how it goes, and we'll call it a night from there. But that is our promise to you guys. As we said this previously, is every Friday night that we can, we're gonna be coming on here, hanging out with you guys for 2 hours, talking about all the current stuff, including tonight. We're gonna be talking about D23 right now. Anything that I go over from D23 that you guys have any questions about or any comments about, whether you're watching right now live or you're watching the replay, feel free to drop them either in the live chat or in the comment box of this live stream, and we'll definitely get to it. If not this time, maybe even next live stream. As far as next Friday, just real quick, we are gonna not be live, I believe. I know what I just said, but there's always a possibility that might change. I gotta think about it. I gotta talk to Grace, but I think there's a chance it might change, but for right now, we'll leave it at that. Still recovering from Disney as well, said Jeremy. My feet are still killing me. Yeah, dude, honestly, it's the magic of Disney. You come home happy, but you have a little bit of a, like, that throat, you have a little like sore legs, sore feet, but it's all worth it, honestly. It's all worth it. I think we were going enough to where we were starting to get accustomed to a part of it, but now I think since we haven't gone, the babies, we've been waiting a little bit. I can tell that when we go back in the next couple months, we're going to be hurting. It's going to be crazy. But we do have plans to go back very, very soon here as well. Obviously, I'm going to talk a little bit about when I'll be going to HHN. What's up, SoCaliRific? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, no, honestly, so we'll be talking a little bit about that as well, because I do kind of want to give you guys a heads up on that, but I want Grace to be here a little bit more for that. So let's see here. D23, guys, D23. If you guys are keeping up with D23, or if it's something that you guys are prioritizing, do me a favor. Can you put a thumbs up in the chat? So if D23 is something that you're into or keeping up with, just put a thumbs up in the chat. I've never been a D23, Grace. We've never been a D23. It's something that we've thought about, and hopefully in the future we would absolutely love to attend, bring you some coverage from Disneyland, from Disney in general, and just all the amazing Disney related things that are going on. We would absolutely love to do that with you guys. But tonight we have some amazing news to bring from there, and we were so lucky to have been able to come on a little later, because it seems like a lot of the news is coming out right now. But I want to go into the D23 Instagram. So this is kind of like my hack. This is kind of a little bit of my hack. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to start with some of the things that were announced a little earlier. And if there is anything that I do skip over, I apologize. Let's see here. So one thing that I want to talk about is they did release the Moana 2 trailer, the official trailer. And then also another really, really great thing is I saw the actress. She did a rendition of one of the songs that's going to be in Moana 2. And I literally just saw it right now on X, where she sang that new song in front of the audience on stage with all these amazing Polynesian dancers and just getting everybody really, really hyped up for Moana 2. Moana is one of those movies that is pretty sentimental to me, mainly because, Avery was very, very small when Moana came out, and it was that first movie that I remember she wanted to watch, more than once. And Moana is still a character that she has a lot of love for. I think eventually like Frozen kind of came up and became something like that as well, but Moana is like one of the movies that we remember like singing the songs with together and putting it on Blu-ray, because at that time we were still using a lot of Blu-ray. Obviously not so much now with Disney Plus, but good times, good times. Are you guys fans of Moana? Have you guys seen the movie, or is it something that just kind of passed you by? Let us know, because you know we do. We actually do have a lot of love for Moana. We really, really do. Justin said I also saw Jodie Benson at Disneyland yesterday. That's amazing. That's amazing. Jeremy said it's crazy. I haven't been to Disney in 6 to 8 years. That's a long time. That's a long time. That definitely is a long time. Yeah, we haven't been in a couple months and it already feels like forever, honestly. It already feels like forever and a half. Guys, we're almost at 15 likes. Thank you so much. I'm going to ring the cap up for you guys. You guys are amazing. All right, here. So Moana 2 is very, very exciting, I think, for any young girl who, especially when the first Moana came out, who have that nostalgia attributed to it. I think Moana 2 is going to be a really fun ride. We have a lot of the original cast coming back, including Dwayne Johnson. And I want to say her name correctly. I hate saying her name incorrectly. The actress from Moana, I don't have her name in front of me, but she's an amazing actress. I just do not like mispronouncing people's names. She has killed it in everything that she's done, because even after Moana, she was in a show on NBC that I do not remember the name of, but it was so good, but it got canceled after one season. And so, very talented young actress, and yeah, I definitely am very, very excited to see Moana back. Let's see. We got Crystal and Chris in the house. What's up, Crystal and Chris? They said, happy Friday, friends. Friends, we hope you're either having a good time at Disneyland or had a good time at Disneyland. Sorry we couldn't make it. We actually, like I mentioned, we're celebrating my sister's birthday today, but we hope that you guys had an amazing time or having an amazing time there. Shout out to our friends Crystal and Chris, always so supportive of us, and we love everything they do as well. You guys know what's up. But thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Moana was such a great movie. I can't wait to see Moana 2, said Jeremy. Completely agree. Honestly, Moana 1, like the first Moana, had really great music. The fact that they even got, you know, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, to do a song, and it actually like became very catchy, and like it's a song that we still sing to this day. Anytime you want to tell somebody, you know, you're welcome, you know, what can I say except you're welcome? You know, we still sing it to this day. I love that song. I love How Far I'll Go. Like, such a great nostalgic song. I love it for the kids. It's so like, it's very inspiring, and Moana reminds me of just like the classic Disney Renaissance style movies. Obviously, it's not 2D, it's 3D, but it still has that like that Disney soul to it that I really, really love. And I'm not talking about Disney Soul the movie. I haven't actually seen that movie, but I meant more like the heart behind it. It's really, really there. We may or may not be enjoying drinks at DCA still, said Crystal and Chris. That's awesome, friends. Honestly, drinks at DCA, come on. That's a given. It has to happen, right? That has to happen. We got Circle City Gabe. What's up, Circle City Gabe? He said, happy Saturday. Is it Saturday where you're at? Oh my gosh. Well, we're still here Friday, but if you guys are joining us anywhere around the country, around the world, where it is Saturday, happy Saturday. Thank you so much, friends. We got Henry in the house. He said, what up, fam? Hashtag Dub, stopping by to drop my like. What's up, Henry? Shout out to all our Fortnite brethren. Henry, tomorrow, some live events, right? Fortnite, let us know, my friend. If you guys haven't already, make sure you follow Henry, Rugari21. As of right now, I won't be doing a lot of Fortnite, maybe for a good little while. I'll let you guys know in a little while why. As actually we go on throughout the night, I think you guys will understand why. But we have our friends over here. We got Henry Rugari21, who actually does some Fortnite. Also our friends JG Voyages under their JG Gaming as well. So if you guys want some Fortnite, that's the spot. All right, guys. Thank you so much once again. You guys are amazing, and thank you guys so much for joining. Yeah, awesome. If that's Shiny Crab ain't in Moana 2, I'm gonna walk out and write Disney a strongly worded letter. Let's bring the count out to that. And that was my point. I think the other song that really stood out to me, and the other part of the movie that really stood out to me, was that crab that singing that shiny. That song, still like an awesome song, but I think it's so funny because not to put her on blast, I know it's not like this anymore, but Avery really did not like that part. We've mentioned this before, where like when we'd be watching that Moana movie and we'd get to that particular part, she either I think would want us to skip it or turn it down, or she just didn't want to be there. But I think most of the time she wanted us to skip it, but she found that crab to be super creepy. And I think after a while, like, I think even just like the exhaustion of being like, dang it, I have to see this stupid crab again. Like, so I think that's kind of when we stopped putting it on as much for her. But I really, really still like that song. I think it's still really, really catchy tune. I don't know what you think, babe.
What's it?
That song Shiny with the crab?
Krakatoa?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that song.
Yeah, we always talk about it. It's like one of our favorite. We got Ghosty in the house. What's up, Ghosty? Thank you so much for being here. And guys, we're at 14 likes. Thank you guys so much. You're amazing, and we appreciate all your support. Thank you guys so much. Let me continue on with some of these announcements. Another announcement that came out today is that there's gonna be the next Avatar. The next Avatar film's name came out, so it's gonna be Avatar: Fire and Ash, and it says that Avatar: Fire and Ash, get ready to journey back to Pandora in theaters December 19th, 2025. So yeah, very, very soon. Like, we're in 2024, so about a year and a half from now, let's call it. We'll be back in Pandora for Avatar. Now, I want to ask you guys, and very, very serious here. You don't have to go with the Jones, none of that. What's up, Eddie? Thank you so much for being here. You don't have to front, is basically my point. But were you guys, or are you guys fans of Avatar? Like, did you guys like Avatar 1, 2? Did you only like one of them? Did you like none of them? Or did you just think they were okay? You know, obviously Avatar is known for being that big James Cameron, like, you know, he set that goal, that bar for himself, that this is the kind of movie I want to make, and he went for it, and he's been putting in a lot of time on it. But for me personally, like, I don't know. I've kind of gone back and forth, but I do see something out of the corner of my eye that I do have to acknowledge. We got one of our amazing mods in the house. We got Mia in the house. What's up, Mia Leah? But Mia Leah is also celebrating 10 months as a member. Mia, thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. We are just so happy to always have you in our chat, have you as a mod. You're always such a joy and a positive force, and that's all we ever ask from any of our friends in here, and especially of our moderators. And you bring it in spades. Thank you so much, Mia. She said, happy Friday. She put the cowbells in the let's go. She goes, anyone else recovering from these D23 announcements? I'm like speechless. Yeah, you know, we're trying to go through them right now, and just, it's trippy. I feel like as we're going on, I'm very excited with all the announcements. I think they're actually bringing some cool announcements this time around, so it's been very, very fun. But yes, honestly, I'm so happy that they're bringing some heat this time around. It seems like, oh, no worries, Henry. No worries. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, friend. Let's see. Mia said, I really enjoy both Avatar movies. Second one looked incredible. Did you watch those in the theaters? That's something I want to know. Let's see here. Bacon said, listen, Avery, Disney is going to go round 2 with the crab for a chance to win your love. That's what I'm saying. We're going to go watch that movie in the theaters, and trust me, she'll like it, I think, a little bit better that time around. At least that part of it. Pearl said, I like Avatar. Let's see here. Jeremy said, I've seen both Avatars. I think they're both okay. Let's see. SoCali said, I've only seen the first one on the plane on my way to Disney World. I had to prepare for the land. Gotcha. Yeah, it makes sense. I honestly would do the same thing if I hadn't seen it. So I think for me, we've seen both of them. We saw both of them here at home. We didn't see, I think maybe we might have seen the first. No. Actually, pretty sure we saw both of them at home. I think I remember watching one with like a surround sound when we used to have a surround sound back in the day. And I remember it was a fun experience. I really enjoyed it. I'm a huge fan of James Cameron. Honestly, if you love James Cameron, put your hand up. James Cameron is an amazing director, one of the best, and will go down as one of the best of all time for sure. As much as I like the first Avatar, I cannot say that it is on my high list of James Cameron movies, or just movies in general. I thought it was a great movie overall, but it almost feels formulaic, and very formulaic also even in Avatar Part 2. So in that regard, I will even say, and this is me being honest, and like I said, everybody has their own individual preferences and things they like, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But in my personal preference, I actually liked Avatar 2. I think, what is it, The Way of Water? Less than the first Avatar. I did think that the first Avatar was a little more entertaining in my personal opinion. I love the colors. I love just like the glowiness. Obviously, as you guys can see, we have like the blue and purple, right? Very like almost Navi-esque, right? So I love that whole color scheme. I love like how fluorescent and bioluminescent everything looked. So bioluminescent meaning like all the plant life, everything was like glowing neon, right? I thought that was amazing. So I did enjoy the first one, but I gotta say I like the first one better than the second one. I thought the second one was kind of corny. I don't know why, I just did not like it. And I didn't feel, and I don't know, it's so funny to say, I did not feel like the special effects got better. I really don't. I just feel like they pretty much stayed the same. And if anything, because of the water and the amount of water that there was, it actually looked a little worse, in my personal opinion. Don't come for me, James Cameron. I'm just a guy on the internet. Let's see. I'm going to say it. I couldn't stand Avatar. It was super boring to me. Yeah, and I could see that. Honestly, bro, I can completely see why somebody would feel that way. We got Most Wanted in the house. What's up, Most Wanted? Thank you so much for being here. Friends, we're 3 likes away from 20 likes. You guys are amazing. Honestly, I could see why you would feel that. I don't necessarily feel like I was bored by them. I don't think that they were like, I don't think they're whack or anything like that. I just felt like they're super overrated, honestly. Like, come on. If you're going to give me a choice of a James Cameron movie, I'm putting on Terminator 2 without even thinking about it. 2 times. Or 3 times, for that matter. My favorite, honestly. But I think just having his name behind it, James Cameron, you know, it gives it a lot of weight. It's, you know, he's one of the masterminds of all time right there. Let's see. Mia said, I did not get to watch them in theaters, sadly, but I still love them, she said. No worries, Mia. Let's go. Let's ring the cowbell for that. Most Wanted said, I have to agree with Bacon. 1 and 2, no bueno. Mia said, oh, I see we have different opinions, and that's okay. Exactly, guys, and that's okay. Honestly, everybody's more than welcome, obviously, to like anything that they like. I think that's important in this world because there should be variety. And if there's no variety, things are going to get boring really, really, really fast. Really, really fast. So, yeah, I would watch Avatar again. Like, I wouldn't have any problem watching either of the movies again. It's just they're not my first go-to movies, for sure. So, we got that news. Next year, around holiday time, well, it says December 19th. So about 6 days before Christmas, we'll be able to catch the next installment in the Pandora journey, in the journey of Pandora of Avatar, Fire and Ash. So that is another thing that was also talked about today. Let's see. There's also, inspired by the world of Inside Out, Dream Productions is a brand new Disney Plus series focused on the movie studio where Riley's dreams are made. And it's coming in 2025. So we have a new series that's going to be introduced to Inside Out. I'm sorry, to Inside Out fans, and it's going to be on Disney Plus. Looks amazing. It's called Dream Productions. And then there's also another one called Win or Lose. And so let me click on that. It says Pickles Huddle Up, Win or Lose. Pixar's first ever original series is available on December 6th on Disney Plus. So December 6th of this year, we'll be able to watch Win or Lose. Dream Productions, that won't be coming until next year. So Win or Lose coming this year. And both Pixar animated shows, which is really cool. Now, this is the one that I'm most excited for, guys. This is the one that I'm most excited for. Toy Story 5 is coming, guys. And Toy Story 5, let's see what they put out like a little teaser of it, which is really, really cool. It says, get excited for the next chapter. For their next chapter as Woody, Buzz, Jessie, and the gang all return for Toy Story 5 coming to theaters summer 2026. So in 2 years, we will be back in the world of Toy Story with Toy Story 5, my friends. The way that it was announced was this really, really cool little teaser trailer where they have the claw, grab one of the aliens, and it pulls the whole title card up, complete with friends that we recognize from Toy Story. So very excited about that. Now, with that said, do you guys feel like 5 Toy Story movies are enough? Or do you feel like even too many already? Let me know. I don't know how to feel about that, actually. That's a good question. I'm glad that I thought about that. All right, let me go ahead and go back into the chat. Thank you guys so much. Freakier Friday 2025. Let's go. Nice. Thank you, Eddie. Bacon said, I tried 3 or 4 times to watch that joint. Couldn't do it. I'm assuming you mean Avatar. Or am I talking about a different movie? Let's see. Good movie to put on for some sleep, said Most Wanted. Mia said, Lilo and Stitch live action. Oh no, I lost it. Live action announced for summer 2025. That's amazing. Have to ring the cowbell for that one. That's amazing. Toy Story 5, about them iPad kids. I'm scared. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, right? It's going to be interesting. We don't play with toys like the way that they play with toys, so we'll see how that goes. I'm very excited. I think 5 is more than enough. I think they probably should have stopped at Toy Story 3. I really enjoyed Toy Story 3. I think the first 2, the first 3 are amazing. Toy Story 4 we saw in theaters. It was cool. I liked it. I didn't think it was necessary. Toy Story 5, I'm sure it'll be cool too. I don't think it'll be necessary. But I think they should probably stop after this one, honestly. I really do believe that. Let's see. I can't wait for Zootopia 2, said Eddie. Yes, Eddie. Yes, absolutely. I completely agree with you. Circle City Gabe said, enough. I completely agree. I think 5 movies is probably the limit that I would say. Mia said, I would have stopped at 3. The third one ended perfectly, but I hope they're good with the 5th one. I completely agree. I think that's kind of where I feel comfortable at. I feel like the third one, the ending was like super emotional, and it just like had like a really perfect kind of like finality to it. And then they came back and made the 4th one, and I was shocked when they said that they were gonna make a 4th Toy Story. I was like, why? I was like, the third one ended perfect. Like even the second one ended pretty damn good. Like I'm like, why do we want more? So Callie said, excited for Toy Story 5. Hopefully it's better than 4. I hope so. 4 wasn't bad, but I didn't think it was to the same standards as the first 3. That's for sure. You ready, baby?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna let Grace sit down. So, hey, I said about 30 minutes, and it was about 30 minutes more or less.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to get her sooner. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
All right. But yeah, okay, babe. So real quick, let's talk. I know, like, just so you can kind of give everybody your thoughts really, really quick. How do you feel about Moana 2?
I'm excited. I want to know where they're going with it, to be honest with you.
How do you feel about Avatar, Fire, and Ash?
I'll watch it, but I don't think I'm gonna care for it.
What was your thoughts on the first 2?
The first one, I mean, I've seen most of it, but it's really hard to get into. Like, it's an interesting story, but it's just, I don't know. Hi, Mia. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're having a good week and weekend and everything.
Yeah, and thank you for dropping those members-only emojis, Mia. Thank you so much once again. We appreciate it. All right, yeah. No, honestly, I feel kind of pretty much almost exactly
the
like
second one was like, I don't know. I didn't even feel like it was necessary.
Yeah.
I think they should have just left it at 1, to be honest.
With the Avatar?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, I love the ending of the first one because it kind of left it like, it was like, okay, it ended with him, and I'm sorry, if you haven't seen the first Avatar, spoiler alert, I guess, but it ended with him like he was like dying, right? Like his character, the main dude, and she had him in his avatar, which is like, you know, that Na'vi body, and she was trying to transfer his dead body's consciousness to the Na'vi one, the one that he was used as an avatar. And so like they had him on that one tree, that sacred tree, I forget what it's called, and you know it hooks up to them, and then
the Tree of Life? No?
Something like that. I don't know. And at the end, the last thing you see is his avatar's eyes open, like the Na'vi eyes open, you know, like because he gains life. I thought that was a really cool ending because it was like, oh snap, so he didn't die, you know, like, and it gave me goosebumps and everything because I was like, wow, like, and that was a way to end a movie. So I didn't really care for Avatar 2 as much, and I also, like I said, personally, I didn't think it was. I almost feel like Grace. I don't think it was even necessary, but I understand money talks. And he has his own vision for everything. I'm going to show Grace real quick this teaser trailer, and then I'll have her give her opinions on the Toy Story 5 announcement. It's a really quick trailer. If you guys go on Instagram, you guys can see it under D23's page.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I think it should have stopped at 3. To be honest. And if I could be very brutally honest, it should have stopped at 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I still like 3 because I think it's when they showed him going to college, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I think to me it was like, oh, okay, it still makes sense. But I didn't, or I don't remember. Yeah, I think that's when he went to college, right? Or something happened. I don't remember him or the girl, or I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was him that went to college.
But it had more of like a finality to it. And I'm like, why did they even make 4? Like 4 is such a weird number to stop on. So I guess it makes sense to do 5. But I don't know. Let's see here. Pixar is taking you out of this world with Elio arriving in theaters summer 2025. So I'm assuming this is another announcement for another original movie, and it looks like it is, like they said, out of this world. The picture is of a boy and what looks like almost like Stitch, like a Stitch like like let's say if we were to take a Monsters Inc. monster, take Stitch and like
combine it. That's
if you know what I mean. And then they had a baby.
Oh my gosh.
That's what the baby would look like. But it looks very similar to what is it, Turning Red? Like kind of like that, like facial like kind of thing, right? Like Turning Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me almost of Turning
Red. Style of
animation. Yeah, it looks fun. It looks really cool.
Hi, so Kelly-rific. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're having a great weekend or start to your weekend because the weekend hasn't passed yet. Avatar has already filmed most of their movies, so they'll come out eventually.
Yeah, and I think, are they splitting any of the movies up? That's what I'm trying to remember. I don't remember.
So.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. At this point, they're going to split it up.
Oh. The Incredibles 3?
I think she's saying probably to Stitch and to the Monsters Inc. monster. Yeah, so and then also...
he said, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly, right? So,
most of you know. If you're an adult. Or adult-esque.
Adult-esque. All right. Pixar also announced at D23 The Incredibles Part 3 is officially in the works. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to come out already. They don't even really know probably when it's going to come out for sure. But they're saying like, hey, if you guys like The Incredibles 1 and 2, you guys are going to have the third part come out like in the next 10 years probably. So yeah, they'll be working on that. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I've never seen a single Incredibles movie.
We've seen the first one.
I did not pay attention at all, I think. Or, actually, never mind, I did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
When Dominic was...
Yeah, actually, that was like the only one that we've seen. And I would have to rewatch it because I remember very, very, very little parts of it. But if you guys are in the chat or if you're watching the replay, let us know right now, whether it's in the chat or in the comment section. Do you guys love or like The Incredibles, or is it something that you're not into at all? So... them announcing The Incredibles 3, is it even important to you guys? Is it something that is a big deal? So, and especially because they're telling us that it's in the works, but they're not telling you when it's going to be coming out. So
we have 20 likes. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Everyone. Absolutely. Let's ring the cowbell for that. Yeah, no, honestly, for me, I don't really remember the first one. You're right. We did watch it together. I remember parts of it, but I don't remember it was like, oh my gosh, this amazing movie, which I know that it was fun, but I just really don't remember it. So I would say I am excited for it just because we have the kids, and I'm like, well, maybe we'll rewatch all the movies and go watch the third one or whatever. Because I'm assuming by the time it comes out, Ariel would probably be able to go see it with us. But I'm not I'm not stumbling over anybody over this news, I don't know. How about you, babe?
I'm okay. I'm interested to see how it goes.
Did you see the second one?
I don't think so.
So we got to see the second one for sure. Yeah. Another movie that was announced it says, hang on, we're heading back to the Animal Kingdom in this D23 first look at Disney Zootopia 2, coming to theaters November 2025. So next year, they're releasing Zootopia 2. I still haven't seen Zootopia 1. Did you guys see it?
Yes, we did. Remember I told you that was a movie we watched with the grandma?
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. We were talking about that. So that one we actually watched, I believe, at my dad's house, and that was probably one of the ones where I was like not really paying attention a lot.
Yeah, you were in and out.
Yeah, because anytime I go to, when we were going to my dad's, we'd be like, walking around talking, blah, 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 and all that stuff. So this was one of the times where I didn't sit down and watch it. But I'm excited for it. It seems like a lot of people are excited for it.
Yeah. I really like the land that they have, I believe it's in China. Disneyland.
Yeah, they have a Zootopia. They have a whole Zootopia land, and I hear that it's really awesome. And from what we've seen, because we've had a chance to see vloggers go over there and do their content, and it looks really, really cool. Like, I'm very, very much, like, I know that it's hard to build new stuff, especially in California, but damn, I want them to bring more of those like overseas attractions. Yeah. Whether it's the ones from Japan or the ones from China. Like, I like both those, like, Disneys are amazing in their own way, obviously. China and Japan being very different, obviously, countries. But they both have, like, their uniqueness to it. Like, I've shown Grace, like, a bunch of times, like, the Pirates of the Caribbean one over there.
Yeah, and it's so cool.
What? It's like, honestly, I can't even believe it exists. So there's things like that I just... And then we've seen a lot of like the Beauty and the Beast rides over there that are just like spectacular. So
yeah, I mean, I said Shanghai. Yes, it looks so much fun. Yeah,
I would go in a heartbeat. Sure, to Shanghai. Yeah, because I really do love what they're doing over there with Disney, and I feel like sometimes I like what they do with Disney more anywhere but the United States.
Honestly,
it feels like
if you gave me the choice between Shanghai and
Disney World
or Japan. It would be really hard to choose.
It would be really hard for me to choose too, because we've never been to Disney World. Definitely never been to Tokyo or Disney Sea or Shanghai or Hong Kong Disney, right? Is it like Hong Kong Disney? So yeah, I think any one of those would be cool. But I would still choose, I think, those particular ones over like Tokyo Paris or Paris Tokyo. Like,
you mean Disneyland Paris?
Disneyland Paris. Oh my gosh.
Disney. Did you say Disney? Did you say Paris Tokyo?
Yeah, can you guys tell I'm a little tired today? No, but I'm sorry, Disneyland in Paris, I don't think I would choose over like the ones in Asia. Yeah. I really don't. But I still wouldn't
really mind. Like it, but I don't know.
And Disney and Tokyo Paris sounds pretty fun too. I'm not gonna lie, Tokyo Paris.
Tokyo Paris.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. Let's see. Frozen also announced that for the first time ever, they're gonna take their musical, which I had no idea there was even a musical. I'm not gonna lie. But they're gonna put it on Disney Plus. So kind of how they had Hamilton, I believe, they're gonna be putting that on Disney Plus for everybody to watch.
So
next year, yeah.
I'm very interested to see that. It'll be nice. I'm actually excited for that.
Yeah, I think it's really cool because we don't live near Broadway, so like to be able to watch any kind of like Broadway musical, like even at home is fun, like because we don't dislike musicals. We're just picky about certain things, but even then, like I don't think we're that picky. So that should be very, very fun. I know that Avery's really gonna want to watch it. She loves Frozen. She loves Anna and Elsa, and so yeah, I know she's gonna be very excited for that one. All right. With that said, another musical. They're saying Hercules, the electrifying new musical, is gonna be at London's West End in summer 2025. So.
Oh, that sounds really awesome.
We probably won't see it.
We won't see it, but if they decide to bring it to Disney Plus, we'll see it.
Yeah, which I have a feeling that's probably what they're going to start doing.
They should.
So, I mean, Disney's always done kind of like musical adaptations. They've always done them. But I think with Disney Plus, now they know, like, if they do that, they put in all that money, they get all like that Broadway or the, Broadway-esque type money, then they can throw it onto like Disney Plus and then everybody else gets to enjoy it. And they make more money off of it. Straight up.
I'd love to see Hercules. I think that'd be a good musical.
I love the music from Hercules. Like, I don't know. It's just, it has so much bangers on there.
Musical?
And then the greatest showman on earth is, it says, a stage adaptation of The Greatest Showman is currently in development by Disney Theatrical Group. So it's just like a really just like a general kind of, let's see. And then there's also a new Star Wars show called, it says, get ready for a brand new Star Wars adventure. Watch the trailer for Skeleton Crew streaming with a 2-episode series premiere December 3rd on Disney Plus. So very, very, very soon here. I don't know how I feel about another Star Wars show. Acolyte had some stuff that I liked and some stuff that I really, really did not like. But I'm always willing to give it a chance because it is Star Wars. It's the same thing that I have with Marvel, and the show looks okay so far. It looks okay from we're seeing the trailer right now.
That looks like a school.
It almost reminds me of Charles Xavier's school for no, but I obviously know Yeah, it looks okay so far. And we're kind of watching it right now. There's some kids poking around. They're looking through like a cave or what looks like a tomb of some sort. They're falling down and there's... Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this show. I mean, the special effects look really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
There's some Jawas. Nice. I don't know, though. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like this is if I were to guess, this is kind of like trying to be like Stranger Things, but for Star Wars almost. Does it feel like that? With all the kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like, so Skeleton Crew, we just saw the trailer right now real quick. We didn't get a chance to hear what it was about, but it really, really makes me think like Stranger Things with Star Wars for whatever reason.
Hi, Crystal and Chris. Thank you so much for joining us. We stopped by earlier just to say hi to you guys. Hope you guys are having an amazing time at Disneyland.
We got Raul in the house. What's up, Raul, doctor?
Happy Friday.
Let's see. Mia said, I would love to visit Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. Completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have one of our followers and somebody that we're following on Instagram. They have a Tokyo Disney Sea. Like that's where they're based out of. It's always so cool to see what they can post. It's so awesome. And then Mia said, yes, they've done it for Hamilton and Newsies. I can't wait to see their version of Frozen finally. And honestly, we're very, very excited too, especially with Avery. I think it's going to be fun, honestly. I can't wait to get it'll be excused to pop some wine with me and Grace. Like, oh, fancy, we're watching Broadway. You know, and then the kids can have their popcorn and their, juice and we'll just chill out. Yeah. Mia said, Greatest Showman, I'm so excited. I've never seen it, but correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that the musical that Hugh Jackman is in? Like The Greatest Showman, if I'm not mistaken? So
I want to say it might be, right? Because it sounds very familiar to me.
Yeah, so if you guys know who, but I'm pretty sure Hugh Jackman is in it. So, yeah. Can't wait for The Incredibles 3, said Raul the Doctor. Honestly, dude, it seems like a lot of people are probably going to feel that way. It's funny because we were still really young when that movie came out, and I still never got into it, dude. I still never...
We were adults already.
Yeah, because I ended up watching it when... Oh, were we adults already when
wait.
The Incredibles came out?
Let me check. You know what? Actually, you might be right. We were young.
I don't know why. I'm trying to remember.
I think we might have been in high school.
Friends, we're at 21 likes. Thank you so much. Let's ring the cowbell.
2004? Yeah, we were in high school.
What was it, 2004?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we're juniors, right? Like in between junior and senior year almost, like right there. And honestly, I never watched it then. Watched it like, with, like Grace said, like as an adult with the kids. And I thought it was okay. I need to rewatch it, like when I'm not like dozing
Mia
off.
said yes, him, Zac Efron, and Zendaya.
Oh, I didn't know that. What?
That's awesome.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That.
Yeah. Really, really like that. Really, really like that. Let me refresh D23's page. Let's see if anything else
has been announced.
Yeah. Okay, we got some new announcements.
I think I had seen Mia say something earlier. I don't know if you had read it. Lilo and Stitch live action.
Yes. And then just real quick,
I'm actually kind of excited for that.
So am I, honestly. So am I. I honestly think that live action could work better than a lot of other live actions.
It's funny to say that.
We'll get to it in 1 second, but just real quick, I know Mia also is very much into the Percy series, and so they're going to be having the Percy Jackson Season 2 coming out. It's officially in production. I'll say this much: the first comment that came up was Mia.
Mia, you commented.
Mia, we're stalking you. But no, we watched the first episode, huh, babe?
Yeah, we actually watched two or three episodes,
and we really liked it. But I think it got lost in between some other stuff that we're watching. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna watch it again. I think it's really cool.
I think it's a good idea.
Really, really good.
We were watching it with the kids too.
So let us know if you guys watch it too. I know Mia watched it, Percy Jackson. Did you guys watch it? I know it was kind of like a little more under the radar, but most people who watched it said it was really good. Like I said, what we watched, I liked. I liked, but we just didn't finish watching it. So Freakier Friday got announced as well. So obviously with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, obviously it's been a really big deal lately. And they've even caught them filming in certain parts. I want to say of LA, but I don't remember. So that's gonna be coming out. Did you like the first one? Like
Freaky Friday? I did like Freaky Friday.
I think we all liked it. I think that was like around the time when we're all like kind of in that same age. So I think it really like resonated. And then like obviously like that was around the time that Lindsay Lohan was like probably like at her height like of popularity, where she was still making some good choices, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to go into all that, but I really enjoyed that movie too. I thought it was really good. So I'm excited.
Yes, I know, I cried a lot. And then she said, oh yes, that's me.
And then so yes, the live action Lilo and Stitch movie.
God, he looks so
wow.
cute.
Yeah, I think this is probably the one that's gonna do the best as far as live action adaptations. It's like the one that like plausibly makes sense.
So we've been talking a lot about like how AI is going to change the future, and like how it's already kind of changed the future, and I feel like it's going to be a lot easier to do these kind of things. So
yeah,
I think we're going to have to expect a lot more live action like cartoons.
Okay, so if you're on TikTok, you guys might have seen these around, especially if you guys follow us. So make sure you follow us on Geo and Grace Talk. It's in our description. But there's been these AI adaptations, like little trailers almost you can call it, of like different series. So like Pokemon or like Mortal Kombat or like some Disney movies like Frozen. And so it's called Dark Fantasy AI edits. And so the dark fantasy, kind of think about the Never-Ending Story from like the 80s, right? Like that look, that visual look, or Labyrinth from the 80s or whatever. So it takes those series, the AI makes it look like literally like it's real, and it adapts it into like that dark fantasy series. So if it's like Pokemon that's drawn out, it makes it look like a real person. And it's so cool that I've been sending Grace like every day. I send her at least one. Lately it's been calming down.
His love language has been sending me
those
AI,
dark fantasy AIs.
Yeah,
and it has like this little song to it, and it's like very, very like massages my brain. It's very like
retro 80s.
Yeah, it's very nostalgic. I didn't grow up in the 80s. I was born in the 80s, didn't necessarily grow up, but it's still very nostalgic because even in the 90s we were still exposed to a lot of 80s stuff. And so it's really cool. So kind of like how Grace said, they can literally take Lilo and Stitch, take like the images, plug them into some sort of AI, and it could literally make Stitch like super photorealistic, like super realistic in general. And I honestly think that that's the case. It's going to be like a lot more things that you saw as kids, especially even cartoons. Like I think like even Saturday morning cartoons or whatever are going to be thrown into that AI generator, and then they're going to be able to bring it out into any genre of movie, because that's literally dark fantasy. It's like, but they could imagine if they did it as like Studio Ghibli or like just did different forms. I mean, it's gonna happen eventually. It's gonna happen. Let's see. Live action Stitch looks good. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. One thing I wanted to say in that same tone, I was telling Grace with AI, what's really cool too is they might be able to like. So let's say if you have like a married couple and like, okay, not a married couple. Let's say you have two people in a movie playing a married couple, right? So if they wanted to do family photos around their home, now they can actually take those two actors, probably plug them into AI and make like AI family photos for them. So now I'm thinking like even as it relates to making more realistic movies and movie sets, like that's going to be something that you guys are probably going to be able to see as well. So, because I already know some actors, like in the past, what I've heard is they'll use their own photos like for family photos around like their movie sets, like when they're filming something. But this should be able to help with that. Like that's going to be a trip, everything they're going to do. That's why they had that whole thing with the writers strike and the actors strike and everything. Like AI was like a very big deal, very, very big deal. So let us actually know what you guys think about AI. Like, is it something that matters to you guys? Do you want less AI, or are you okay with them using AI accordingly to make things like in general, or make things better? I guess I don't know. What do you think, babe?
I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it?
Yeah, I'm okay with it because honestly, it doesn't matter. It's gonna come. It's coming.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. All right, guys. So I'm gonna stop right there with the D23 stuff, mainly because I want to move on to our next kind of bit of news. But anything else that comes out of D23, keep an eye out on our Instagram. I'm gonna try to step up this week, you know, and if Grace, has a chance as well, we're going to post more Disney updates. We've been doing a lot of HHN because it's, HHN, but we got to, step back into the Disney
season.
Yeah, we always want to keep you guys.
Everything's out now. So.
Yeah, exactly, right. Well, I think, is that everything? Yeah, I think almost
so.
everything.
I believe so.
I think so too. Oh, what they're going to be doing at the DreamWorks Theater, part of it.
Is the only thing
that they haven't really said. Yeah, so that's one thing.
Are they doing something? Have they? Is there speculation?
There's speculation that it could be like a comedy style thing. All right, guys. So let's see here from D23 to HHN. So real quick, I did announce it a little bit earlier, but I wasn't very specific about it. But it was my sister's birthday today. And so earlier this week, we were talking, and Grace and I have been talking a lot about it, and we had mentioned to you guys that there was a small possibility of me going to HHN and just to be able to cover it for you guys, go live, and do a lot of the things that we love to do every year with HHN and bring that content to you guys. Well, good news is I am going to HHN, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm not going to HHN opening night this time around. We are going to HHN on September 21st. So I'll be there on Saturday, which is really cool because it'll be like the second or third weekend. The third weekend, I think? The third weekend that it'll be open. So it'll be nice because you guys will still have plenty of time to go to HHN and discover it for yourself after that. But you'll be able to kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like on a busy Saturday night. So I'll be bringing that for you guys. But my sister is going to be joining me, my sister Jennifer. And then just today, my little brother, who's in high school, my little brother Seth, he's 16 years old, and he said, you know what, I want to go with you guys.
Yeah, he said, can I go with you guys?
So he has his ticket now, and so all three of us have our tickets for the 21st. We all have early entry, so we'll be in there before 5:30 at the lower lot, waiting to get into the first amazing house. So my hope is to go live like right around that same time, but we'll see, and I'll keep you guys informed until then. So it's a little over a month. Obviously, we still got, actually over a month for sure. But the great news is that I will be making my return to HHN next year. We'll both be going back, but this year, for the sake of Ariel and just to make things easier on our family and to make things easier on ourselves too, because it's a lot of stress to leave the baby right now. We're going to be doing like this. We're a team. So we're going to tag each other in or out. I even told Grace, if you want to go to HHN, but I already know Grace was like, no, like
my baby overnight.
I got our backs in that regard. So I'm happy. I'm so excited to be going back. I cannot wait. It's going to be my third year in a row. It's going to be my fourth visit because last year we did it twice. So I'm just excited for you guys to be able to see our perspective on it, our opinion. But more than that, you guys are going to see my brother and my sister do HHN for the first time live.
Their first time ever as well.
And I already told them they're going to be the ones going in first to the houses. They're the ones who are going to be experiencing the majority of the scares because I've already had to do it 2 years in a row. And so I'm going to be the one that's going to be pushing them into the house now. So very excited to be back at HHN.
Yeah. Mia said, yay. And so Kelly Rufik said, woohoo.
Thank you guys. And yeah, I'm very, very excited because it wasn't for sure. Like it was actually very much in the air for me, at least. I know with Grace, it was like pretty much a no. She was already like, no, if anybody's going to go, you're going to be the one to go. So yes, I'll be going September 21st, Saturday, 5:30 p.m. I will most likely be going live around that time. If not, maybe even earlier, just to be ready. But we're very, very excited to be bringing you that same coverage that we do every single year and keep, if anything, making it better. So that way you guys have more information and get, I don't want to call it an outsider's perspective, but you definitely are going to get, I would say, a different perspective than you normally get, like from most content creators. So we're very, very excited.
Yeah. Raul has also said that he's... that hopefully Toy Story 5 is good.
You know what, Raul? I hope so because for the sake of Toy Story, I don't want them to ruin that franchise. That franchise is like still very, very well regarded, even with Toy Story 4, like which wasn't even that terrible of a movie. It just definitely wasn't as good, as the other ones. But I still, I'm excited, but cautiously optimistic as they say.
Raul, have you decided to go to HHN yet?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Let us know about that. All right, babe. So the big news out of HHN this week, and it pretty much, all the houses are already announced. But the big news is that the Weeknd is coming back to HHN. Mm-hmm. And so give me your thoughts. Like, let's go back to 2022. First year. This is the second year that the Weeknd's going to be doing HHN. Mm-hmm. Like, talk me through like your thought, like the first time you went through the house, because we went through the house twice. We didn't do it more than twice, but we did it.
I thought we did it 3 times.
Oh, you know what? We did do it 3 times. Sorry, we did it 3 times. You're right. We did The Last of Us twice last year. So that's what I was thinking. But yes, the year before that one, we did it 3 times. What did you think? So like
the Weeknd. I thought it was amazing. That's why we did it 3 times.
Yeah.
It was awesome enough to do 3 times. If you can't tell, we're at the Weeknd. Yeah. I honestly, let's see, like the music, the vibes, the way that it was like put together, like it's just visually stunning. You know, the music just gives you that party vibe, but also very spooky in a sense. And obviously, like everything going on in the house, it's very like, just kind of twisted.
Yeah, it's very, very, very twisted. Mm-hmm. It follows the whole storyline where like you're in like going into like a nightclub, right? Mm-hmm. And the Weeknd's performing, but as you're going through a room, it's like very uneasy, and you're seeing different things happen. At one point, you go into an area where they're doing like plastic surgery on him, and the people that are performing the surgery, they look like super grotesque, and like it's just very like it's very gross. It's like an operating room, and at one point, like, he even starts transforming, like, into, like, a monstrous figure. And then you go into another room, and this big frog Weeknd monster comes out and, like, tries to scare the crap out of everybody. And, by the time that you're walking out, like, everything just keeps transforming. That by the time that you get to the last room is, like, literally bleeding walls.
Yeah.
Like, bleeding walls, and a bunch of dudes with, like, skull faces wrapped in bandages, like, with white tuxedos or white suits or whatever. And that's it. But honestly, the whole way through it is just a complete vibe. And so we were, like, left really blown away. I told Grace, I feel like it was, like, the best first house that we could have gone into, because
it was amazing.
It wasn't that scary at all, to be honest with you.
No.
But it was creepy and it was fun. I still remember, like, we went in with all our friends, so it was like very like much. It felt like a big party when we're all in there with all like the disco stuff and like the music, because it had like a lot of his music obviously in it as well.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it just sounded. It just, if anything, it was better. It just seemed better, like than I think any other maze that we would have gone into, because maybe with some of the other houses we might have been a little bit more like, damn, like, I don't know, I didn't really feel that, or blah. But I think being the Weeknd, both of us, like, listening to the whole album pretty much on the way over there, because we are already fans, it made it really, really cool. So when we found out that there was a chance that they were gonna, as they say, run it back, I think we were both kind of like, damn. Because at that time, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go either. Like, I was like, I think it's, we're gonna have to skip it. We'll try it out next year. But I don't know what kind of like came over us. Like, finally, I was like, you know what? If my sister says it's cool,
but I have told you since last year. So if you can come with your sister or someone else that maybe wants to go with you, then I'd be okay with it. Like, yeah. And I've told you that, like, since then. Yeah, exactly. And so, I mean, I didn't really think that I was even going to try to follow through with that, but I'm glad that she had put that out there. When I talked to my sister was all for it, and we got the tickets. But then it's funny, I think like the next day they announced. I think it was the next day.
Yeah, the next day they announced that they were bringing the Weeknd back. So it just worked out for us, and we're super happy. Like I said, we're gonna be partying it up. I'm kind of sad that my sister didn't get a chance to do the first year around, or even my brother for that matter. But what I'm gonna do is I'll probably like send them a clip of like the first one, like just so they can watch it and kind of get accustomed and used to it, because it's gonna be a good time. I think it's gonna be an amazing time. Let's see. Other than that, they also announced that the Terror Tram is gonna be Blumhouse, which is interesting because I hated last year's Terror Tram. I really didn't. If you guys like the Terror Tram from last year, let us know. Honestly, I thought it stunk though. What did you think? Sorry, of the Terror Tram?
I didn't care for it.
I didn't like it. Did you think it was any kind of creepy or scary?
Like I said, I think I mentioned this last week. I think that I enjoyed the experience. I just thought the theming was not
the best. Yeah, no. I kind of agree. Like, I thought I always enjoy walking around. Like, I always enjoy, like, getting off the tram and starting to walk around Bates Motel. So if you guys have never been on the Terror Tram, that's basically what it's like. They drop you off. You go through, like, these series of, like, or fabricated, I guess. Not maybe pre-made, but fabricated, like, almost like little alleyways and areas where like there's things popping up and popping out at you. But one of the main ones that you go into first is Bates Motel on the studio tour. And so you walk around there and they have like that hotel set up. Like on the right side, there's usually scare actors doing their things, and then there's like projections on like through like the windows of the hotel, and then on the left side they'll have more scare actors, like different scenes that they set up. Like last year they had like acid, and Larry Larva was like dunking people in acid and stuff like that. It was pretty crazy. It wasn't scary though. It wasn't even that gross. But you walk through all that. You get to walk through the War of the Worlds. Excuse me. You get to walk in front of the Psycho House. Last year, you got to walk, and the year before, through the Nope sets. Excuse me. But is it true? You mentioned that they're saving the Nope sets for RIP tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the one downside, is that this year, I mean, we are not going to get to walk those Nope sets. But other than that, just that alone makes it worth it. But I really felt like last year it wasn't scary at all. Like, I felt like it was actually really, really not scary, to be honest with you. It was really, really chill. Mia said it was my first HHN, so I really enjoyed walking Terror Tram, but I think Blumhouse sounds awesome for the Terror Tram. I think so too. I think both Grace and I really, really enjoyed the thing that they put on for the DreamWorks Theater. So the photo ops, the different animatronics that they had, to show the Invisible Man, which was funny because there was nothing there. But also when they brought you into the theater and then they did that whole Megan performance, I thought that was really cool. It was all vibes. It was. With that said, would we have waited longer than 20 minutes to do that?
No.
I think anything length over 20 minutes, especially if it's not your first time doing it, if it's your second or third time, complete waste of time. If you have 10 minutes to spare in line or less, that was a fun time. That was a really good time. So we really, really enjoyed it. It was really awesome. But I really did not like the Terror Tram. I really thought it was kind of whack. Did you like the one the year before, the one with the clowns?
Yeah, I did.
I liked it better.
It was our first one, so
yeah, I liked it a lot more.
I'm a little biased.
I know, right? And I think that's kind of what Mia was saying too. Is that she, I don't know. I think when it's your first time. What do you really have to compare it to? As long as it's a fun time. I think it's what you try to compare it to. But for us, I do think as far as the creep factor, it wasn't there last year. We got Kuzi P in the house. What's up, Kuzi? We hope you're doing well, and we hope you see you live sometime this weekend, man. We hope that you're doing great. Thank you so much for joining. And with that, guys, we are at 23 likes. We're 2 likes away from 25. Thank you guys so much. On a very busy, very, very eventful D23 night. I knew, tonight is a very, very exciting night. Mm-hmm. Other than that, let's see. For HHN, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we are thinking about. Yeah, just the DreamWorks Theater part of it. That's going to be the main thing that they need to announce is what is going to go into that DreamWorks Theater. But everything else is announced. So I'm going to go through real quick and read back to you guys some of the stuff that they've announced already. And if anything stands out, guys, feel free to let us know.
What do you think of Dead Exposure?
I know, I would keep forgetting about it, but I think it's going to take a lot of what happened in The Last of Us and just kind of repurpose it. Real talk. Real talk.
Is that what you think? Yeah.
Yeah, so Quiet Place, which is a movie that we have seen. Mm-hmm. So completely, I think I'm excited for it. I'm at least going to know what's going on.
I want to know what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
I'll get to see it live. Though.
Because the whole movie is very, very, very much quiet. It very much is a quiet place in the movie. Then we have the Dead Exposure Death Valley, which is like nuclear exposed zombies that are gonna come after you, and that is a house as well. I think that one, like I said, is gonna take a lot of inspiration of what happened in The Last of Us last year. They're just probably gonna repurpose some of it and then just kind of make it very similar but different. I expect glowing in the dark. I expect military style things, kind of like how it was in The Last of Us. There was some military-esque kind of vibes in that as well. Monstruos 2, The Nightmares of Latin America, with it has the cucuy in there. So if you're if you're Mexican, you know what the cucuy is all about. So that should be fun. Grace, I don't remember. Did you say last year the Monstruos was also your favorite?
Yeah, it was I was tried with that in The Last of Us.
I would say The Last of Us was my favorite house as it related to just like creativity, like just how it looked and beautifulness. Monstros was the scariest house that I feel like we went into last year. So I'm very much looking forward to it because it was like my top 2 house. It might have been even my favorite one. Then there's Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I haven't seen the movie. Grace hasn't seen the movie. It's on Netflix, so we'll probably try to catch it. I hear nothing but phenomenal things about Ghostbuster houses in the past at HHN, but I don't know how this one's gonna play out, considering that it's not based on the OG movie. It's based on the newer movie. So I don't know. I'm like on it. Like I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, Kuzi said, "Quiet Place gonna be jump scare central."
I think it's gonna be incredibly quiet. Like you literally, they're gonna be like, they might even be telling you shh as you're walking around, so you're like quieting. And as soon as you get to a certain place, you're just gonna hear like a loud like, and you're probably gonna see flashing lights. Jump on you. Exactly, you're gonna see flashing lights and something's gonna pop out. Like, but I think that if they plan it out like correctly, I think all those scares can be like really really fun. Like get your heart pumping, but also at the same time like get you laughing and all that. So I think it'll be cool. But Ghostbusters, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not like going into it the most excited, but you know, it should be cool. Like, should be fun. You know, especially if it holds up to like the ones in the past, like people were saying. Insidious, The Further, which I believe this particular Insidious maze, is it based on the first one?
I think it's based on
maybe the newer ones.
I think so.
Yeah. So we did see the first Insidious. We both thought it was really good. So I'm very happy to know a little bit of the backstory for it. And I think if they put a lot of production into it, I think it could be really scary. But I also kind of feel like it's going to be one of the ones where I'm going to be walking through it and being more like, oh, that's so cool, that was in the movie. Or, oh, I remember that from the movie. Versus actually being scared. I really do feel that way. Then there's Eternal Bloodlines, Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines. That one I think is just going to be cool. We didn't get to do Universal Monsters last year because the line was crazy long. It stopped at one point and it would not start going. So we had to make the choice whether to wait the 2 hours or not. We would have done the
first night, but the first night, remember, it closed at 1.
Yeah, we
would have had that extra hour. We could have done it.
Yeah, the first night last year of HHN they were only open till 1. So it killed it. And then the second night, we were already kind of tired. Grace was pregnant, obviously. And we waited for, like I'm telling you, we waited forever. The line never started moving, so we just kind of had to make the decision to say, you know, screw it. So that one and Chucky were the 2 that we didn't do. So unfortunately, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, we're gonna be watching some of them. If not the original one, then maybe some of the other ones if we can get to them. But I'm really excited for that.
Maybe that's one that we can add to
the horror list. Yeah, I think so. Because we're gonna be doing the horror movie tournament 2nd year in a row, guys, to decide which horror movie we're going to be watching in October. So we'll post more information on that very, very soon.
Should we start that poll tonight, or do you want to start it?
What I want to know is if you guys, and I had mentioned this earlier, if you guys have any suggestions for horror movies that you want us to add to the horror movie tournament, like the one that we did last year when we decided to watch Halloween, let us know in the chat.
I suggest Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I think that's a good one, yeah. We'll put that one. And that was on the list last year, actually. It just didn't win. It just didn't win. So that one should be fun. I think that house should be really, really fun because I love like the chainsaw kind of atmosphere thing like they do at HHN and at most of the haunts. So I think it's going to be really exciting to see that. So I'm really excited. The Luchadores Monstruosos, which is the Scare Zone, I think should be really, really fun. I'm a huge wrestling fan, so that to me should be fun. Murder of Crows, that one should be fun, but it's very similar to what they already have a lot of time, which is like the still walking crows that go. It's funny, but yeah, so that one should be really fun as well. I can't be mad at that. Still walkers are always awesome. And then there's also the Chainsaw Punks, which should be fun because I love chainsaws, like I mentioned. And then one of the last scare zones that they announced was the Skull Lords, which I'm not exactly what to make of it, but
should be interesting to see.
It has Lords with a Z at the end, so you know that it's going to be excellent. And then they did announce also that The Purge Dangerous Waters is coming back for the 2nd straight year in a row. Run it back. I honestly really enjoyed it.
So did I.
I told my sister today, though, I go, look, Jenny, if it comes down to going to the Purge or going into all the houses, we're not going to the Purge. We're going to go to all the houses. So the priority this year is still to try to do everything, but realistically, we're probably going to have to sacrifice something. And I'm thinking the Purge might be what I sacrifice, mainly because I want my brother and my sister to take advantage of the houses. Like, I feel like that to me is like always like, come on, the houses are like the thing for me. So that should be good. And everything else, the Weeknd and the Terror Tram, we've already discussed. So that's pretty much HHN in a nutshell. We're very, very excited. I'm very, very sad that Grace can't go with me because it's kind of our tradition. But I also feel like I'm very thankful, and I really hope that you guys are very thankful to Grace as well, that we can bring you another year of access. This will be the third year that we are going to be bringing HHN to Gio and Grace and to our channel, to you guys. So we hope that you guys just enjoy everything. Like I mentioned, we always bring our own unique perspective. And we're so happy that a lot of you guys tend to relate to us, because some of you have never been to HHN, some of you have only been a couple times, some of you don't watch horror movies, some of you, it's just a lot of different, types of people that enjoy these kind of things. And we want everybody to know that even if you're not like the most like, oh, I'm going to haunted houses every weekend and I'm super into scary things and all that, you can still have fun with it. Like you can still have a great time. Trust me, you can still have a really, really fun time. Let's see here. Another thing that I did want to mention too, that just like literally, I think it was announced today, right? The past member appreciation.
No, it wasn't today.
Yesterday, right? Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. So Universal Studios, from I believe it's August 15th to September 30th or 31st. Does September have 30
days?
30 days, right? They're going to be doing past member appreciation, and so they have a lot of stuff that if you're not a past member already, you might want to sign up to get. But some of the perks alone are going to be, you're going to be able to grab an exclusive past member collectible squishy tram. So imagine like the way that the 60th anniversary tram looks like, like especially like the popcorn bucket. It's going to be that same style, but just squishy. It's going to be like yeah, I know, me too, right? And so it says, celebrate the 60th anniversary of Universal Studios Hollywood Tour and get your complimentary limited edition past member collectible squishy tram in a commemorative box available to the first 3,500 past members through the front gate turnstiles on each of the following days: Wednesday, August 28th, Thursday, August 29th, my birthday, Wednesday, September 4th, and Monday, September 9th, and Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. And remember, it's only the first 3,500 past members. So it's not every day, so you can't just go on a random day and expect to get it. So that's
on those specific days.
And which is very different from the magnets, guys, because the magnets you can basically go any day as long as they're giving them out and they'll give you a magnet. So also really, really, really huge is what they're doing for A Quiet Place. So they're gonna give you a chance, just like last year. Last year they did it with Stranger Things. This year, right? Stranger Things last year,
yes.
Right? And this year they're doing it with A Quiet Place, where they're gonna be able to. Where you're going to be able to get a lights-on walkthrough of that house. And so it's only on a select number of days, and you do have to register, and registration starts on August 21st. And you definitely want to make sure that you bookmark this page. Go on to Universal Studios Instagram, click on their bio, and it'll take you to this particular page right here that I'm at, and that where you can kind of see that. But the times that and the days that they're going to be doing it is going to be Tuesday, September 17th, from 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, or 5 to 6. So let's say from 2 to 6, there's time slots. And then also Wednesday, September 25th, anywhere between 2 to 6, with once again 1 hour time slots between each of those times. So you're going to be able to walk through the haunted house, see everything with the lights on, so you can see all the details that you might not catch when it's dark. But they're very, very, very strict as it relates to like filming policies and picture policies. So just a heads up for my friends and our friends who are content creators. Just a heads up on that.
And don't forget that you have to reserve a space.
They have a buy one Coca-Cola Freestyle souvenir cup and receive a second Coca-Cola Freestyle souvenir cup for 50% off, which for us would have been great because we always tend to buy more. Mm-hmm. They have special beverages, special items at Jurassic Cafe. They have a buy one get one carnival game.
I think they had that last year as well.
Yeah, they have buy one get a complimentary one. So I think that's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, that's really cool. You can get a robe and a wand for $100, which is
awesome.
super cheap. Yeah, super cheap. Save $5 on any power-up band. Receive 2 complimentary past member mocktails with the purchase of 2 adult entrees. So that's going to be on the NBC Sports Grill and Brew at Antojitos, Vivo, Jimmy Buffett's, Margaritaville. So pretty much a lot of those restaurants in City Walk. A secret voodoo donut, which I know Grace has been wanting to go to Voodoo Donuts forever. We've never gone. We're always too tired.
Maybe my babe will bring me some voodoo donuts.
I might have to.
If they let you take it into Universal, huh?
I know. That's the one problem is last year we had an awesome subscriber give us some candies and they wouldn't let us into Universal with them. So it's like,
well, if you can bring me something nice, like some merch.
And those special candies were not special like in a bad way, like meaning like they bought them specifically to give it to us, and and it was just a bummer that we couldn't eat them inside the park. Like we had to take them home. A special milkshake at Tucson.
Yeah, I think they had that last year as well.
Yeah. It says bring a friend or a family member for up to $60 off the front gate price on select days. And save on Universal Express upgrade. So save up to $20 off a 1 day time Universal Express upgrade on your annual or season pass. Nice. Save $100 on a VIP experience ticket upgrade. That is freaking awesome. Honestly, that is freaking awesome. To upgrade, you must check for the same day VIP experience tour available at the front gate. And then save on Halloween Horror Nights tickets, which is very common. Like, you already get a discount on that, so that's very, very common. So let's see here. Mia said I didn't get to see it. I'm assuming you mean the Purge show?
Yeah, the Purge show.
Yeah, the Purge show. Yeah. I haven't tried those donuts yet. Yeah, no, honestly, we've never have tried them. Yeah, it's something that we've wanted to try, but we just have never got around to it. We don't have a whole lot more on our agenda for tonight, so we'll kind of like just talk with you guys for a little bit, and then whenever it's time, we'll call it. But we do have, like I said, beyond the HHN announcement, some of the other announcements for our channel right now going on is we're going to be releasing our Haunted Rave vlog for, I'm thinking it's going to come out tomorrow. Like, I'm already pretty much done editing it. I just need to add like this little special things, like the little graphics here and there, and maybe a voiceover here and there just to like elaborate on some of the things that we saw. But how was it, babe? What did you think of the spooky rave? We're raving a week ago right now, by the way.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Fun. Yeah, you guys will see the vlog. Get to see our experience, hear what we had to say.
Yeah, I had a really great time too. It was a fun fun event. It was not a huge event, but you guys will see it packed a real good punch. And I really, I'm very, very thankful to Halloween Creations by Kyle. I think it was Golden Track Management as well, right? Who also was putting on the rave portion of it. They're super kind to us, so they really just made us feel super important, just super cared about, and we were able to shoot a lot for you guys.
Thank you, Raul. He dropped the Gio's birthday month emote.
Yeah, so that's my birthday month emote, courtesy Grace.
Sipping on tea.
But so we had a really fun time. Like, honestly, when we left, we had the biggest smiles on our face. We got back, we hung out. Like, it's funny, we were gonna let the kids spend the night at my mom's, but we got back and they were just like, can we go home with you guys? So we all came back as a family and just chilled out. The kids went to bed and we were like, yeah, we had a great time.
All 3 kids went to bed.
Yeah.
So as soon as Ariel got to her crib, she was like, peace, y'all.
Yeah, it was a different experience for them because they're not used to us going out to events like that. Most of the time when we've gone out, it's like we stay like, at Universal, like we'll stay overnight or whatever, and so it's kind of like more like, oh, my parents aren't gonna be here, but then like that night we got back a little later, but they're like, oh, you guys are already back. All right, let's go home.
I just think they really, really want to be with Ariel. Like, they are so happy and they love her so much and they just want to take care of her.
Yeah, like I have to remind Dominic sometimes, because Dominic is a lot like me. Like, we love like messing around with names and stuff like that. So I'll mess around and I call Ariel like little pet names that we have, and then sometimes I'll hear him saying those same pet names to her, those same cute names, but she's asleep. Like, she'll have just gone to sleep and he'll be like, Ariel, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, Dominic, shh, she's asleep. But I know it's more because they just love her. Like, they can't get enough of her. So even just like saying her name and just like
just makes them happy.
Makes them happy. And we have to like literally remind them like, no, she's asleep right now. You're saying her name. Like, I don't know if she can recognize her name 100% yet, but I think she's kind of getting there. Yeah. So it's just, yeah, they love being here. So of course we love having them home. They don't have to stay over there or anything like that. Real quick, while we keep talking about some of our plans, because we do have more plans coming up next weekend for you guys, specifically for you guys, I'm going to wash my hands because we have a snack of the week. So every week we're going to be doing, and you guys already know we've done this for a long time, but we're going to be doing for sure a snack of the week. It's at least one snack that we buy that we've either A, never tried before, or B, we haven't maybe had in a while that we wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to go wash my hands.
And I definitely want to be able to bring you guys, since, you know, it's that season, pumpkin season. I want to see if I can find any new pumpkin items out there. Like last year we tried like the pumpkin flavored like mini donuts, and then I think we tried the pumpkin red vines, right? Yeah,
and then also we tried something with like candy corn too, candy corn peeps or something like that.
Possibly, yeah, something like that. Oh, you know, it's candy corn red vines. That's what it was.
What happened?
But anyways, yeah, so I want to bring you guys more like those kind of things, or even like spooky. And I think what Gio was thinking of was like spooky peeps. That was what we tried last year. That was fun. We had, what else did we try last year that was like fall, autumn season, Halloween type thing? I feel like there was something else. I'm sure we did have candy corn at some point last year, but I might even want to try a new recipe too with pumpkin. So if you guys are interested in that, we'll be bringing that to you. We're approaching Gio's birthday, like he mentioned earlier. It's 20 days away, so hopefully we'll see if we do like either a birthday stream that Friday or that same day. Last year we did it on his actual birthday, but I would like to maybe do a Friday stream the day after for his birthday, so we'll celebrate his birthday together. Hopefully Gio's in agreement of that. Is everything okay?
Yeah, just the same situations he always has with his friends. Disrespectful, gets mad, blocks them, unblocks them. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Okay, but as long
like
as
literally it's not a big deal. Like I'm like, and it's the same thing I always tell them, like if you ever have issues or differences with people, the number one thing,
tell them to get ready for
bed. Get ready for bed, kiddos. They can hear me.
Yeah.
But just real quick, the number one thing, and you know, I'll give this advice to anybody, is if you ever have people that are just negative forces in your life, the best thing you can do is just ignore them and just keep going for it. And so that's what I always try to tell Dominic. But it's funny, like kids, you know, like kids will be kids, and sometimes adults will be kids too. But yeah, he's doing great, honestly. Like like I mentioned, he's going to middle school, guys. He's going to middle school, so there's still a lot of learning to be done. But I'm getting older. Like, you know, Grace said, it's my birthday, and he's been getting older.
So I was thinking that we could do a birthday stream for you the day after your birthday.
Yeah, probably. I mean, either the day. It would probably have to be the day after, because my birthday's on a Thursday, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think you would be too tired.
If I'm not tired, that's probably, it's a huge if. But if I'm not tired, we'll do it on my birthday. But if I'm too tired, which is probably gonna be the case, we'll do it on Friday. So that way, like the next day, you know, I'm like not struggling, because I don't want to have to go to work and be like dying. It's already bad that it's my birthday, like, and then like So we'll figure it out for sure. Yeah, let me get the snack. Did you need to wash your hands too now? Or are you good?
Yeah, I need to. I didn't get a chance to. I mean, not that my hands are super dirty, but still like to wash my hands for you. Mia said, "Oh man, that's crazy. The grow up's fast." Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when we started the channel, he was in 3rd grade. So, yeah, when we started the channel, he was like in 3rd grade. I want to say. Yeah, that's crazy to think. So, yeah, it's a lot of time has gone by. Definitely, for sure. But we hope that you guys don't move from your seats. We actually have a really cool announcement for the next Saturday. So we have something really, really fun lined up. So we want to talk to you guys about that. Yes, twerk, let's go. Yeah, I might have to twerk on my birthday. You guys never know. We'll see. But we hope that you guys have been having a really fun night with us tonight. You know, we just welcome you if you're new to our channel, if you're just coming in. We're Gio and Grace. This is our weekly talk show Friday, and we try to come on every Friday night for 2 hours of amazing news, updates, and just fun overall. So appreciate you guys. We're at 23 likes, 24 likes, 1 like away from 25. Appreciate you, friends. So right now we're going to be doing the snack of the week. I'm just waiting for Grace so that way we can go ahead and grab the snack. But like she mentioned, we're going to be trying to do seasonal snacks coming up. All right. Just make sure we have everything here. Good to go. All right, yeah. So we should have the snack right now, but like I said, I'm waiting for Grace just so that way I can make this announcement. Guys. Whew. Yeah, but just real quick, just to kind of like touch bases with you guys. Yeah, it's been a really fun summer. Very long, very hot, but we're very excited to go into the spooky season. Like I mentioned, we're gonna be dropping that haunted rave vlog very soon here, and we got a lot of things planned for you guys. Honestly, we're just very excited, especially as the baby's getting older. It feels like it's just opening more opportunities for us to do more and more things. Yeah. So. Let me Grace it up. Thank you so much, Raul the doctor. Okay, cool.
Did you show these already?
No, I haven't. All right, friends. Right now, 1 second, okay? All right, friends. So I found these at the store. I think Grace had said that she had already seen them. Mm-hmm. So these are Funyuns. These are Maruchan. So hot and spicy chicken ramen. So these are the cooked noodles. And so we love noodles. We love Funyuns. Figured Gio will be able to. Sure, Raul. Sure. Yeah,
For
sure.
once, he's saying that somebody's older than him. Here, Leo, grab one and we'll cheers.
Cheers. Smells like ramen.
It does. That's good.
Oh, better than I thought they were going to be.
And it's funny that they definitely taste like chicken. It's funny.
Yeah.
Very good.
We'll be over there right now, Avery.
I already said goodnight to them.
We're going to be calling it very soon. That's why I told her to just go over there. But before we call it, guys, we have media next week to the Haunt Mare Expo in Fresno at the Fresno Fairgrounds. So we'll be there on Saturday, most likely. We're not for sure if we're going to go on Saturday or Sunday because it's actually from Friday to Sunday. But we want to go. We want to film an amazing vlog for you guys and show you all the amazing tidbits that they're gonna have. They're gonna have some panels, so if we're able to make it to some panels, we would love to be there and show you guys some of that. But we have just give me 1 second, folks. What's up? Oh, I'll be over there right now. Thank you. So we're gonna have these. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. You can go ahead and explain to them.
So we have media for the convention. So let's see, and we're not going. We're not going every day. We're gonna go on Saturday, because it's probably the best time for us to go. And then we're most likely gonna vlog for you guys. We thought about going live, but we just don't know how the connection's gonna be, and we just want to make sure that we can provide that kind of info for you guys. I'm also curious. I don't think I asked Gio, but if they have that convention like anywhere else, like in California.
I'm not 100% sure, folks, but yeah, we got invited, so we're very, very thankful, very fortunate, very happy about that. Obviously, like we just want to try our best to kind of show as much as we can of the event. So it's just really just depends on what kind of access we have when we get over there. But we're very thankful that they gave us access to that, and they're allowing us to record, and they're going to allow us to bring all that to you. That's very, very exciting. And we've said it before and we say it all the time. It really all boils down to the fact that you guys are watching. So you guys are joining us for the live streams. You guys are joining us for the vlogs and watching all the stuff that we put out. So it really helps us out, believe it or not. And it helps us out when you guys are, showing us love on Instagram. When you guys are there for us. It just really, really helps out. And that's what allows us and affords us these opportunities. So we're going to keep working hard, and just keep making every single live stream, every single thing that we do, the best that we can possibly make it. Oh, we got Ann in the house. What's up, Ann?
Hi, Ann. Happy Friday.
We want to say happy belated birthday. We know that your birthday wasn't too long ago, but we hope that you had an excellent birthday with you and your family. But we really, really want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're actually going to be wrapping it up very, very soon here. Our biggest thing is we're always trying to come on here for you guys. We want to be here for as much as we can, but we are so happy that we have the opportunity and we have this platform, and we're not going to take it for granted, whether it's doing the vlogs, doing the live streams, or whatever. But more than that, for us, this is like a time to hang out with you guys and a time to just have a great relaxing Friday before like the beginning of a long weekend, usually for some of us. So is there anything else that I'm forgetting before we call it?
We didn't say hi to D.
Oh, D. Yes, sorry, D. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, D. Yes, I'm so sorry. I was like, the kids, I'm telling you. But yes, thank you. No worries. Yes, yes.
D, and hope you're doing well.
Sorry, it's because the kids got me all frazzled up. Honestly, I love them to death, but man, sometimes like I'm like, what's going on? It's a lot. But yeah, we've always try to be very honest with them, and we just we worry about them. So I think my mind's on them right now. I'm just like making sure that they're okay, because obviously how it is with kids. Kids, how it goes, right? But yeah, we appreciate you guys. I'm just trying to remember if there's anything else that we need to announce before we call it a night, because I do not want to forget.
Well, I already told them that we're doing a vlog for the Haunt Mare convention. And that. Oh, did you announce that we are not going live on Friday next week?
Yes, so I was mentioning that I didn't know for sure, but yes, it looks like we might not be going live for Friday next week. Just because we actually have kind of a long week next week. The kids go back to school, like I mentioned, and so we're more than anything just kind of trying to like wind down the last of these last couple days that we have with them and just really enjoy it. But I think next week it's going to be very, 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 very how do I say it? Chaotic.
Yeah.
Like I really don't know what to like.
We're definitely gonna be our social batteries are definitely gonna be drained.
I think so, and I think that's one thing that we we try to be conscious of our own R&R and our own resting time.
Plus, I think we have things going on that day that might make it that we might not have a chance to go live anyways, because it just depends on what time those things are over.
I'm trying to remember.
Well, something more that you had to do. So I don't know. I mean, it just depends on what time you'll be home or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, but yes.
I mean, you told me about it.
What do I have?
Something that you had to do after work or something like that, or for work.
I guess I don't really remember, but I mean, yes, I know what you're talking about, but I also don't remember because I have there's so many things going on.
Yeah, I mean that's what you had told me. Yeah, but I mean it could it could
have maybe not been that week. It could have been
it could have been another day.
I was gonna say yes. I'm telling you, I always get thrown off, and I tell them I say this is what it should be, and yeah, it's still like that. It's kids. But we're gonna go ahead and call it a night, friends. We just want to say, like always, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for having our backs, being there for us. It's our pleasure. Honestly, we have so much fun when we come on with you guys and just have like these fun conversations, go over these things, recap, because as much as you guys love Disneyland, we love Disneyland. As much as you guys love Disney, we love Disney. We love Uni. We love HHN movies. We love shows and all that good stuff. So we just hope that you guys always are continuously taking care of yourselves, and just please just always be safe. We always say bye to you guys on a Friday, and all our hope is that by the time we come back for the following live stream, that you guys can still join us. We don't wish any ill on anybody, and all we want is for you guys to just enjoy your life, live it to the fullest, try your best. I know not every day is easy, but we know that you guys got this. Another thing that we do want to say is thank you so much to all our thank you so much to all our members. You guys will have a brand new vlog coming out on Sunday. That's going to be our 4th of the weekly vlogs that we've been doing. So it's like already a month worth of vlogs that you guys have. And they're each pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. They're very, very like down to earth, but they're really fun. Like we really have a good time.
Hope you guys are enjoying them. Yes. Thank you so much, Angie.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mia, too. Thank you.
Hope you have a great weekend as well.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. And then also, if you're a member, go under the members tab. Ask us a question for the Q&A. It could be something very simple. You can ask us what kind of ice cream you like,
I've really
or
enjoyed
something
the
more.
questions we've gotten from our members so far.
It's a trip.
And there's no limit to the questions that you can ask us, like the amount or anything like, that's obviously within the realm of respect, obviously.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
So far, we haven't gotten any questions that we felt were out of line.
Yeah.
We are thankful, and we figured you guys wouldn't anyways.
Yeah, all the members are awesome, and I know that you guys are always super respectful.
Like, as many questions as you want to ask, anything you guys want to ask, anything we've answered before that maybe, you might not even know that it's been asked before, like anything, just as long as you guys can submit those by Thursday of next week. Yeah, so what we'll be doing for members, because since next week is a busier week, we're not going to be vlogging daily like we normally do. But what we're going to be doing is we'll give you like kind of like a breakdown of what we did overall in the week. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be filming that Q&A for you guys. And then that will be the members only video that comes on that Sunday. So a week from Sunday will be the Q&A video. But other than that, I just want to say thank you guys so much always for all the support. We can't wait to see you guys on the next vlog, which is going to be the haunted rave. And we're excited to also bring you more coverage of all the haunts that are coming up this year. If any news comes up, make sure that you guys follow us on Instagram, because we've been posting tons of news on Instagram and on X, or formerly Twitter. So make sure that you guys check those things out, because we've been really on top of it, like super on top of it. And I'm very proud of us. No worries, fam G. We're actually about to end. But you're more than welcome to watch the replay. Yes. We went over a lot of stuff from D23 and HHN, and we talked a little bit about some of the stuff that we had going on. But thank you guys so much once again. And like always, for Gio and Grace, we will see you guys on the next one. Let me run to the back. Peace. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great weekend.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Peace.